Welcome to Concrete Block. I'm your host, Walter. Today, we're diving into the latest developments in the ongoing tensions between the United States and Iran. The situation has been escalating, with both countries engaging in a war of words and military buildups in the region. Recently, the U.S. imposed visa restrictions on Iranian officials and telecommunications leaders, citing their role in repressing anti-regime protests and cutting off internet access. This move is seen as a way for the Trump administration to increase pressure on Tehran amid ongoing nuclear talks. The U.S. and Iran have been negotiating since early February, with both sides sounding cautiously optimistic about the progress made so far. However, analysts believe that U.S. strikes on Iranian targets remain a possibility, given the significant military assets amassed in the Middle East. Iran has maintained that its nuclear program is peaceful, but the U.S. suspects the country of seeking to develop a nuclear bomb. The U.S. is also pushing for Iran to give up its long-range ballistic missiles and stop supporting groups around the Middle East. In a related development, Russia has urged restraint as the U.S. builds up its military assets near Iran. Poland has become the latest European country to urge its citizens to leave Iran, citing growing concerns over the increased tensions. As the situation continues to unfold, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and avoid taking sides. The complexities of international diplomacy and geopolitics require a nuanced understanding of the issues at play. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We're diving into the middle segment of our show today, where we explore a complex and sensitive topic that's been making headlines around the world. The situation in Gaza has taken a new turn with the establishment of the Donald J. Institute of Peace, led by former U.S. President Donald Trump. This initiative aims to address the long-standing conflict between Israel and Palestine, but its effectiveness and implications are being closely watched by the international community. According to reports, the institute has raised $5 billion for the reconstruction of Gaza, with contributions from several nations, including the United Arab Emirates and Kuwait. However, the plan faces significant challenges, including the demilitarization of Hamas, which has been reluctant to hand over its weaponry due to concerns about Israeli reprisals. The international community is also wary of the institute's potential to undermine the role of the United Nations in global diplomacy and conflict resolution. Many Security Council members, including France, Britain, Russia, and China, have chosen not to attend the meeting, citing concerns about the initiative's legitimacy and effectiveness. Despite these challenges, some Palestinians are hopeful that the initiative will bring about positive change. Atef Abu Alanin, a displaced man from Rafah, urged Trump to immediately begin rebuilding, saying, "We have destruction in hospitals, in health, in education, in infrastructure, in electricity, in water, in housing, in the environment. So we hope for very fast reconstruction." As the situation continues to unfold, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and approach this topic with sensitivity and nuance. The conflict between Israel and Palestine is complex and deeply rooted, and any solution will require careful consideration of the concerns and needs of all parties involved. We'll continue to monitor the developments in Gaza and provide updates as more information becomes available. For now, it's clear that the road to peace and reconstruction will be long and challenging, but with international cooperation and a commitment to understanding, there may be hope for a brighter future. Welcome back to the Concrete Block. As we wrap up today's show, let's take a closer look at the ongoing situation in Ukraine. There have been recent developments in the U.S.-led peace talks, but top European spy chiefs are expressing skepticism about the likelihood of a deal being reached this year. Despite assertions from U.S. President Donald Trump that talks have brought the prospect of a deal reasonably close, these intelligence experts believe Russia is not interested in ending the war quickly. According to reports, the heads of 5 European spy agencies have spoken on condition of anonymity, stating that Moscow is using the talks to push for sanctions, relief, and business deals. They've even gone so far as to describe the negotiations as negotiation theater. This pessimistic outlook is shared by 4 out of the 5 intelligence chiefs, who suggest that Russia's primary goal is not to find a peaceful resolution, but rather to manipulate the situation to its advantage. It's essential to consider multiple perspectives on this complex issue. While some may view the US-led peace talks as a genuine attempt to broker a deal, others see it as a strategic move by Russia to gain leverage. As we continue to follow this story, it's crucial to remain informed and critical of the information presented. The situation in Ukraine remains a pressing concern, with civilians caught in the crossfire and the international community searching for a resolution. As we await further developments, it's essential to stay up to date on the latest news and analysis. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay informed.